To grow your business, you gotta fire yourself. The best business decision I have ever made was firing my hardest working employee. This guy showed up first, left last, never called in sick, cared about every single job like his life depended on it. I fired him anyways. That employee, that was me. And if it sounds crazy, stick around, because firing myself is the exact reason my company went from 1 truck to 2 to 4 to multiple locations. And if you're a business owner who's still on the truck, still doing every single estimate, still babysitting every single job, I promise you, you are the ceiling in your own company. And today I'm going to show you how to get out of your own way. If we haven't met, my name's Gabe Salinas, owner and founder of Window Ninjas. We clean windows, we clean gutters, we pressure wash houses, man, business services as well, right? I started this company as a college dropout with a squeegee and a whole lot of stubbornness. And I have grown this business into a multi-million-dollar enterprise with multiple locations. But here's the thing that nobody tells you. For years, man, I wasn't growing a business. I was growing a job. And not even a good job. I had the worst boss imaginable. You know who that was? This guy. Me. So today, what we're going to talk about is the single hardest promotion that you're ever going to give. And that is the day you fire yourself. So here's lesson number 1, the babysitting era. Let me paint a picture for you. Early days of Window Ninjas, I'm on every job, of course. Every single one. If a window got clean in my town, hey, my hands were on it. I did every single estimate personally. Because who else could possibly quote the job? Man, I drove to every job site because in my head, if I wasn't standing there, the job wouldn't get done right. The customer wouldn't be happy because I wasn't there. Now, here's the part that stinks. I had employees, good ones. I had hired people, good people, but I wasn't leading them. What I was doing was I was babysitting them. And so I'd stand there watching a grown man clean a window. Kind of like watching paint dry. Man, and I hired this guy to clean windows. And I'm sitting there watching him. Doesn't make any sense now that I think about it. So I would hover over like a helicopter parent, watching over a kid at a playground. A little more soap, watch that corner. Let me just do it for you. Let me show you. Gosh, man. And I told myself, inside I was telling myself, this was all just quality control, right? I told myself, I lied to myself basically about I was just caring about my customers. But like I said, it was all just a lie. I was just not being honest with myself, okay? It was fear wearing a work uniform. That's what it was. And here's the hard truth to swallow, man. I didn't build a business. I hadn't built a business yet, right? Because I had produced myself a job. For me. And that's not what I wanted. And I don't think that's what any real business owner wants when they start getting into this, into any industry, whatever they're doing, right? But this job I had, man, I did the labor, I did the sales, I did the scheduling, I did the worrying. And then I went home and had to do the books. I was the technician, the estimator, the supervisor, the babysitter, oh, and the accountant, right? And you know who wasn't showing up to work every single day? The business owner. Because that seat was completely empty. I was too busy on a ladder. And here's the question that changed everything, okay? And I want you guys to actually sit with this one, man. This is a good one. Especially if you're a business owner. If your business only works when you're standing there, do you own a business? Or does the business own you? Because for me, man, that math was brutal. There are only so many hours in a day, right? We can all agree on that. And I was spending every single moment, all day long, doing a $10 an hour task and a $100 an hour task. And then $10,000 decisions. Those are growth decisions that sit on the shelf collecting dust. Everybody that's in business has a $10 decision to make, a $100 decision to make, and a $1,000 decision to make, and a $10,000 decision to make, okay? But you're never going to get to the $10,000 decisions if you're busy doing the $10 tasks, okay? You cannot build the machine while you're busy being part of the machine. You know, I was literally holding my company back. Me, not the economy, not the competition, not traffic, not the employees that I didn't trust enough. This guy, man, me, came back to me, okay? And the day that I admitted that was the day that everything changed. So I did it. What did I do? Fired myself. Yep. Now, I want to be crystal clear about what that means, because people hear fire yourself and they're thinking, did he sell his business? Did he sell that company? Did he go sip drinks on the beach because he got a check? No, man. That's not what it means. Firing yourself means this. I stopped getting on a truck to do the physical skill that the customers were paying us to do. Okay, that's what they were paying us for. They were paying us to come out there and just clean their windows or wash their house or clean their gutters, whatever the case is. But that's it, man. That was the firing. I had to let myself go. Gave the technician, man, they terminated the greatest window cleaner in the world. Yes, they did, right? Escorted him right off the ladder. Squeegee revoked. Man, they took it away from me. Now, in his place, my place, okay, a new guy got hired. Same face, completely different job description, right? Now they got the business owner. And this is the part that everybody that's kind of heard similar stories to this, they always miss this. They skip this part. Hear me out. You cannot just fire yourself and walk away. If I had stepped off the truck on day one with nothing in place, the whole thing would have just collapsed in a whole week, okay? Firing yourself is the result. There's work that comes first, okay? So let me give you the two things that made it possible, okay? So get your pen, write it down. The two keys. Key number one, develop people. Don't just hire them. Don't do that. That's the worst thing you can do. I realized that I could take a good employee and turn them into a great crew leader. Not by hovering, not by babysitting. Nope. By actually developing them. Turning them into a great asset. Turning them into a great leader. Turning them into somebody that was confident about their skills. Okay? And here's the mindset shift. Every single time you swoop in and fix something yourself, you feel like a pro, like a hero. Yeah. And you rob your employee of the chance to learn. You're not helping your employee. Okay? You're stealing their growth and you're calling it quality control. Okay? So instead of doing the job for my guys, I started teaching the job to my guys. Now, you're probably like, what the heck does that look like? Well, let me ask you this. What does great look like? What does the customer expect? What do you do when something goes sideways? See, I poured into my best people until they didn't just clean windows like me. They could lead like me. They could run the truck, run the crew. They owned the outcome. See, your best technician, man, he's not your competition on the truck, right? He's not. You know, we always used to compete with each other when we're out there cleaning windows, man. I can do this better than you. But we're all freaking just hustling. We're working, right? But when I got off the truck and I started leading my teams, developing crew leaders, doing those kind of things, everything I'm talking to you about right now, I was able to promote my team, lifting them up. I was able to trust them, lifting them up again. Watch what happens when you do that, okay? Now, here's another key for you, okay? You got to systemize everything if you're going to do this, right? Because this is the hard truth, man. If the system for your company, or if the system for how things get done in your company lives inside your skull, man, you don't have a system. You basically got a hostage situation, and you are the hostage, right? I was too. I took everything. How do we work? How we did handle customer service? How we set up a job site? How we closed it out? I got everything out of my head and into a process, written down, trainable, repeatable, all of that, man, so that the quality didn't depend on old Gaby here, man, having to be on every single job site. I didn't have to be present anymore on the job site, right? The quality depended on the system being followed, okay? And that's the real answer right there. And I hear this from all the time from these guys, man. Even some of our franchisees, man, the job won't get done right if I'm not there. Are you crazy? Why won't it? Don't go backwards, guys, right? It's a struggle for people. I hear you, man. Whatever business you're in, I see the struggle all the time. Right now, you are the system, right? But you got to build a real one, man. Suddenly the job gets done right whether you're on the truck or not, man. Imagine having an actual vacation. People first, system second. And once those things are in place, man, boom, fire yourself with confidence. Now, what does the owner actually do? People ask me, what do you do all day? Okay, well, Gabe, if you're not on the truck, what do you do all day? I became the guy running the business, and let me tell you what that actually looks like, because it's not just sitting in my office with my feet up on my desk making these videos for you guys. No, man, I became the guy getting quotes done. I was moving fast on estimates so that we could win the work while the competition was still stuck out there on a ladder somewhere, right? I became the guy visiting my customers, not redoing anybody's work. I was calling them just to say hi, man, to shake hands, to look them in the eye and say, man, hey, are you good? Are you happy? How's everything going? Hey, checking up with them. I hope they doing well, right? What's up with their kids, right? Man, you want to know what the big secret is? Man, your customers they don't need you holding a squeegee. They didn't. My customers didn't need that. They needed me to care. Those visits, man, would build more loyalty than any window I ever cleaned for them, okay? I became the guy that was looking over numbers, checking KPIs. What's the revenue trending at right now, man? What's our close rates, okay? How are the crews performing? Which location is ready to scale? Man, as boring as that may sound, hey, those numbers that I'm looking at on a daily basis are the ones that are the steering wheel of the entire company. And for a long time, nobody was driving the ship because I was too busy on the truck, washing the windows. When I got smart and I fired myself, man, one truck became two became four became multiple locations. Not because I worked harder, man. I always worked hard, right? I already was working harder than a human man could possibly work. And that was the whole problem. It happened because I finally started working on the right things. Now, I'm going to finish this up for you. This was a long one today. Here's the challenge. Let me bring this thing home. If you're a business owner watching this, man, of any kind of cleaning company, a landscaper, man, you could be a plumber, bakery, painter, whatever. I don't care what industry. right? Answer this question honestly. What are you still doing in your business that somebody else could be doing if you just developed them and built the system? Whatever your answer is, hey man, that's what's holding you back. It ain't the market, not your town. It's not the excuse that I hear a lot from a lot of different business owners say, good help's hard to find. No, it's you. It's just you, okay? You're doing a job that you should have fired yourself from a long time ago. All you business owners that are still stuck in the mud, okay? You need to start your business to buy yourself a job, man, okay? With terrible hours and a boss that never leaves. Man, you started it to build something, so go build it. Develop your people, systemize the work, and then do the bravest thing that you'll ever do as an entrepreneur. Say that 3 times fast. Walk into your own office, look yourself dead in the eye, and say, you're fired. Best day of your life, man, I promise. Listen, if this hits home, do me a favor. Subscribe to this channel. I'm happy to show you everything that I have learned building Window Ninjas. I'm sharing the information, guys, right? I grew this thing from one truck to multiple locations. Boom, quick, we did it. I'll share with you the wins, the mistakes, the stuff that nobody tells you when you're grinding to get out year 1. Okay, no fluff, no guru nonsense, man. Just what actually worked. Drop in a comment and tell me what you think. What's one thing you're gonna fire yourself from this week? Okay, listen, I read them all. I read all the chatter. Okay, and hey, who knows? I might feature you in a future video. I'm Gabe Salinas. Go fire yourself. I'll see you on the next one.